It's a Friday night edition of Ticket Talk Tonight, guys. What is good? It's like one of those days where you feel like you can't even breathe without looking at your phone, seeing what's going on in the crazy dysfunctional world of ticketing. So for any questions, you guys, leave a comment as we are live. We love questions live here on Ticket Talk Tonight across all of our social media questions. So feel free to ask. Want you guys to come to TicketCon 2026 in New Orleans at the Contemporary Arts Center. We're hosting it July 26, 2026, all day Sunday, 3 to 10 p.m. It's going to be a great day of festivities and fun, celebrating ticketing. Anyone is welcome to attend. I don't care if you're a ticket reseller. I don't care if you're a rights holder. I don't care if you're a fan, you're a music promoter, you're a manager. We have people like Randy Nichols coming. We have Tommy D coming, who's battling Live Nation on the music side. We've had other people reach out that want to get involved. So we want you guys to celebrate. TicketCon's supposed to celebrate live events in a nutshell while we all reimagine ticketing. So link is in my bio on Twitter X to buy tickets. Buy them before we raise prices. Now the TTAB. Very stoked about this. Ticket Talk Association of Brokers. We're having an open board meeting in Atlanta, Georgia, March 31st. I originally was going to make it just a couple people. Now, a lot of people want to come. So it's open to anybody. We're going to hang out by the Atlanta Braves ballpark, talk TTAB, talk tickets, and then head to the Braves game on Tuesday, March 31st. So if you're in the Atlanta region or you're close to Atlanta, you have a passion for ticketing, live events. I don't care if you're a reseller or not. Come to TTAB, our first annual meetup. DM me for more information. I want you to join the TTAB also. But, man, it's going to be a good time in Atlanta a week from Tuesday. And let's just kind of go over our feed because we just have a bunch to share as X, Elon Musk's platform, loads up, and there we are live here on Ticket Talk Tonight. And things keep on coming up about the Live Nation versus DOJ case. And Ari Emanuel, president of TKO, he's that sports agent from the show Entourage, said, you know what, guys, let's end this Live Nation lawsuit, he told the Trump administration. Just look at all this corruption going on in politics across both parties, the Democrat-Republican Party. And Ari Emanuel wanted to end the Live Nation lawsuit, was a former board member, did all he could to help his buddy Mike Rapino, did not work out too well. And it's a great article right over here by the Wall Street Journal. So check it out. Back to the ticketing, under $100 to sit in peanut heaven to see Carlos Alcaraz tonight in Miami. But if you're looking to get these good seats, they're a lot more than $93. They're more like $500, $600, $700, $800. So the Miami Open Alcaraz round 2 against that Brazilian Fonseca down in Miami, my lord. And we're fighting the battle with first legislators, and I think Tickets Help One should be a lobbyist. And he really hits the nail on the head. I wish he would come out and tell us all who he is because he has a lot of great content on X, on here on Twitter. Resale caps on concert tickets sound pro-fan, but in reality, they would end up backfiring. Bots and resellers will still grab tickets. That's true. Real fans could get shut out, and resale moves to a riskier, scam-filled channels with zero protection or safety. So more things like StubHub every single day. Ticketmaster will work with promoters and artists to dynamically price, and platinum tickets will definitely be higher. Fans wouldn't save money, and Live Nation, who has proven who cannot be trusted, will tighten their monopoly even further. That's why Live Nation supports resale caps and never supports a cap on face value. This is the nail on the head from Tickets Help One. I know organizations like the CTF spend millions of dollars on PR firms, but Ticketmaster One just hit that up in a nutshell. It's just amazing how simple things can be put in perspective. And I know the Pussycat Dolls are having some tough selling. I know that MCF is a big fan of them. Look at all those seats. Look at all those seats for the Pussycat Dolls. They're heading to the toilet. They better start calling cold calling to the white pages because they're not selling very well here with the Pussycat Dolls. March Madness data all day today on Friday. Look like some good deals for Friday session and so forth. So really, we're going to monitor really round of 32 starting tonight and tomorrow because it's been a busy day in March Madness. My Lord, just with all the stuff going on today, the Canadians set a resale Doug Ford, the Primo, in Toronto, the biggest fraud in the history of Canada. And I think a drug addict, by the way, set a cap, put a notice on ticket scalpers. Your days of ripping people off are over. Doug Ford wants to outlaw resale tickets that cost more than the original face value. So in Toronto, Canada, within a few weeks, they will pass this bill. About 99% sure they will. You will not be able to sell resale tickets over the original face value, courtesy of Doug Ford and the Toronto Star. I mean, my Lord, what is going on? They were obviously flirting about that during the Blue Jays World Series, and it looks like it's coming in fruition extremely fast. Let's go over to SeatGeek, check out March Madness real quick for tomorrow, Saturday, as we head to the round of 32. And we got Buffalo Session 3, Michigan versus St. Louis, 148. The tickets are getting a little bit more expensive. We got Gonzaga, Texas. Gonzaga's by Portland versus Arkansas, 121 get in. We head back to Oklahoma City. Houston's not too far from OKC, playing Texas A&M, not too far from OKC, versus Nebraska Vanderbilt. Let's open this up here real quick. This is a very interesting session. Running out of inventory, only 445 listings left. And if we sort by price, 167 get it. But look at these lower levels. If we kind of zoom in here, they are not cheap to see. Session 3, Houston versus A&M and Nebraska versus Vanderbilt tomorrow in OKC. It is not cheap. My Lord, look at these prices, $882. Look at these, $1,022. I mean, I don't even see any floor seats available, but it is not cheap in OKC tomorrow for this session. Let's see what else we have going on. We got Duke playing in Greenville, South Carolina. We got MCF's Illini playing VCU. Now, Illini fan base always travels well for the NCAA tournament here over the last couple of years, and this is a pretty good session. I think it would have been even better if UNC would have beaten VCU, but that is not the case. But look at these lower levels. They are not cheap in Greenville, South Carolina tomorrow for Session 3. Let's see what else we have going on for round of 32. Looking ahead to Sunday. Obviously, some matchups are still being determined, but obviously Kentucky is going to play Iowa State. This is a big one, Michael Charlie Fish. This is a big one, MCF. I mean, we are definitely heading to a collision course where Iowa State is close. Kentucky is within driving distance to St. Louis. Also, we're looking at a 240 get-in currently. So this is definitely going to be a hot ticket on Sunday in St. Louis with Kentucky and Iowa State battling in Session 3 on Sunday. So we're going to keep an eye on those prices. So it's going to get a little bit gnarly here for round of 32 tomorrow and Sunday. Let's see what else we have going on before we wrap up the night. And that's going to wrap up the round of 32 as we look ahead to regionals next weekend. So tomorrow, and close up the feed, we'll obviously cover round of 32 for Saturday and Sunday. Look ahead to regionals on Sunday night for the Sweet 16 Elite 8, and then even do a little crystal ball prediction to see what Final Four teams could collide in Indianapolis 2 weeks from now, which is Final Four. And guys, we just have so much going on. We have a great story in the works, an investigative journalism story in the works again. You know, we have a lot of fun with these, which we'll start covering next week. So stay tuned, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. Tell your friends to watch Ticket Talk. And come to TicketCon if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia region. Come visit us on March 31st before the Atlanta Braves game. Have a great Friday evening, my friends. Stay safe. Good luck in your March Madness brackets, pools, bets, whatever. Stay lean and clean.